back. Another great edition of my Grue Rume Show. For the Grue Rume Show, I got wrestling legend Savio Vega, who is known for his time in the WWE, that he's wrestled all over the world in Puerto Rico and currently in IWA, MLW, TNA, GCW. The list goes on and on. And I'm really looking forward to talking to Savio Vega about his wrestling career. I am Rocco Cross. I am the host at Stutters. I am the host of the Grue Rume Show. And my interview with Savio Vega be coming up very soon. This is my Grue Rume, and as always, my gruelings. Welcome to my nightmare. So stay tuned. All right, buddy. Welcome to Grue, and thank you so much for coming on the show. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course, of course. So I guess like the first thing I want to start out asking you, typical question right off the bat is basically like what drew you to this amazing sport and how did you get involved with it?
Wow. Age maybe 10, 11, around that. I saw my first TV show coming from Argentina. They call him Titans of the Ring, Titanes en el Ring. Was wrestling. The first thing that I saw there impact me. I mean, something went through my eyes, and I mean, wow, got me since the first, like a fish. I saw the worm and I got it right there. And since that, every Saturday, every Sunday at 5 o'clock was that show, and I have to be in front of my TV. We have a black and white small TV,
Yeah.
and I took it to my room. I remember, put it in top of the drawer and start surfing for channels. We have channel 2, 4, 7, or something like that. We have few channels, and brother, when I saw that, that grabbed me. Later on in the school, talking to my friends, I tell them, "Hey, do you watching Channel 7 wrestling?" They say, "Well, it's more wrestling in Channel 4." All of a sudden, the one that on Channel 7 gone, finished, and I start watching the Channel 4 television, and hooked me with the stories, with the wrestlers. I got in love, to be honest, with the ring. Soon I saw the ring,
Oh,
that calmed. I mean, I don't even have a favorite wrestler till many years later. I got in love with the wrestling. Not with the somebody. I got in love with the ring. I saw the ring, and I'm like, wow, I like that. And then I started visiting the local wrestling
hmm
near my town, watching on TV. I went to the wrestling matches with my friends. And this day, I'm at the arena, and this is in a big ball stadium, and I see this person walking. I'm like, I know that person. Was one of my uncles,
Oh,
and he was working as a security there. And I just run towards him, and hey, I can jump the fence, but he come down. I said, "You working here?" I said, "What are you doing here?" So I'm watching wrestling. Okay, good. So week after, they coming back to the same place, and I went to his house. It's possible that I go with you, because now I don't want to miss it. So come to a point in where I went there with him many times. The security chief, he say, "What about him? I saw him every Saturday here. Let's put him in a uniform, you
oh,
know."
wow.
And we put it, in the back, hiding somewhere, and he worked. I'm like, "Yeah, let's do it." I'm like about what, 16, 17 maybe, and so I was watching the wrestling every Saturday. Now I'm part of the crew, so I was going in my way up to be in the escort. The escort
hmm
was coming, bring the guys from the dressing room all the way to the ring and back. So you have to be tough to do that, because in Puerto Rico for the time of the 80s, 80, I was there, I don't know, 80, 81, 82, maybe 83. You have to fight. I mean,
Oh,
you got the fans, hardcore fans, brother,
oh, wow.
and was fight with the security almost every weekend. You
Oh my
know,
God.
yeah, big time. And so you have to earn your way to be in the escort. You know, that's the tougher guy. So I worked my way there and come to a point where I was there as the escort, and I mean we fight, brother, every week. So I was lucky that I was from the TV jumping to the martial arts to a wrestling crew, a group nearby my hometown that
Yeah.
I start going over there, learning, but quiet. I never tell nobody that I was
Oh,
doing
wow.
wrestling. So I did that, uh, working as a security. One day, this old timer, rest in peace, Isaac Rosario. I was his security every Sunday. They go into the west side of the island, and every Sunday. That's all the time. So I was Isaac, his security, and before the show, they opened the doors. You know, when he was selling the tickets, he was an
Yeah.
old timer. He working for them. So uh, I established a good, you know, relationship, friendship with him. And one day they did this show for him in his hometown. So my security supervisor and me, we went there to wrestle, but I was under a mask. So I say hello to him. Of course, he don't know me. So I come back with a towel and I show him my face. That's when he said, What are you doing here? You wrestle? I said, yes. You never told me. I said, no, I was just quiet. He said, very good. You know, so he saw me wrestle that night. And he come back to the dressing room and say, brother, do you wrestle better than anybody here? You know, I
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
well, yes. I was like, wow. He said, I'm gonna talk to the Carlos, you know, the
Yeah.
company to see if they bring you down. I'm like, holy shit. So I remember funny story. My friends there that they right away say, "Hey, remember me? Call me. I want to go." I say, "I didn't even know if they're gonna pick me, and you're telling me they're helping you. You know what the heck?" I don't. So, uh, week after we are in the ballpark again, but this time I'm in uniform. You know, I'm working. So he said, "Come on, get close so they see you." And that's a Saturday, and they pick me. They say, "Hey, it's Friday. Can you be Wednesday in the Pepin Sestero, which is one of the buildings, for television?" I said, "Yes, yes." You know, I'm shaking. You know, and
Yeah.
so they say, "Can you be there?" I said, "Yes." He said, "You have clothes?" I said, "Yes." I didn't even know. I didn't even have boots, brother.
Oh
So
no.
I said, "Yes, I'll be there." So Wednesday, I was there at the building. I did two matches. One with Smith, I believe it's Smith Hard, with the Thai team, and I did another one with Jose Estrada, the super medic. So I mean, hey, job guy, you know,
Yeah.
run me, take bombs and get the hell out of
Yeah.
here. So they say, "Can you be here next week?" Yes. So every week, "Can you be next?" Yes, and yes. Then they see that, hey, this kid, you know, you say, "I'm quiet, no problem, no, you know, no
Hmm.
trouble." I was loving what I was doing. So they start paying me. So I'm like, oh, now I'm making money.
I got money now.
You know, it's like a whoa. So that's when they say, "Can you make it to this town?" I say, "Yes." Can you make it to the next town? Yes. So they start booking me. Okay, you're gonna be there. You're gonna be there all 4 days. You know,
Wow.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm like, yes. I bought a car. You know, so they start paying me now. I'm like, what the heck? I'm making sometimes $500 a week.
Oh
You know,
wow.
and I'm like, what I'm doing, I mean, this is 85, 85, 80, yeah, 85. So I'm like, what the heck? So I start with them at 84, late 83, 84. So when I start running, you know, they start paying me. And Luke Williams by that time was the booker. He say, we're gonna send you to Tennessee. I say,
Okay.
okay. Yeah, I say, okay. Listen to this funny story. And I was still living with my parents. So I went home and I said to my parents, hey, they're gonna send me to United States. And my mom is like, oh, what good. And my dad said, where? I said, they're gonna send me to Tennessee. And he's like, no way, you're not going to Tennessee. I look at him like, why? That's a racist place, and you don't know English, and you dark, you Puerto Rican, they're gonna mess with you, and you don't know. And I'm like, I was thinking in my head, he don't want me to go. I'm going. I'm
Yeah,
going.
right.
You know, hey, it's my dream. So here come Luke one day and say, kid, Tennessee, no go. I said, what happened? And he's like, no, I'll tell you later. I'm like, oh, disappointed. He come back 1 week later, said, now you're going to Louisiana. So I tell you to my parents, no more Tennessee. But they're gonna send me to Louisiana. Oh my God, that's my dad. That's even worse than the Superior Unit. You know, it's like that's even worse. I'm like, holy gaga. So I say, I'm going. Anyway, I'm going. So dad went to work. I had my ticket and everything. I jumped in the car. I went to the airport. Uh, so when I arrived in Baton Rouge, a small airport, I fly to Atlanta to Baton Rouge. When I arrive at a small airport, no baggage, no English neither. So I'm like, whoa! I hear this Cuban family talking Spanish. I just went there and said, hey, tell me what happened. And the lady say, oh, the bag's coming in the next flight. Something happened, whatever. I'm like, okay, nobody picked me up yet. No phone, no cell page,
Well,
no
yeah, there's no
nothing.
cell phones.
You have to put money and come.
Yeah, the
So
payphones. Yeah.
yeah. So I just waiting for my bag. Here come my bag. I'm like, I'm happy now. Hey, I see somebody that know me here. My bag. So I pick my bag. Waiting outside. Was 1 hour behind over there. So
Okay.
I was counting the time. So well, it's 6 o'clock here, 7 o'clock in Puerto Rico. So 8:30 is the show in Ponce. The guys was in Ponce. That day was a Friday, I remember. So nobody home yet. No cell phone. Nobody have cell phone by that time. So I'm like, I'm just waiting till I don't know, 10 o'clock was 11 o'clock Puerto Rico time.
Mm-hmm.
And I call Luke. I call first my mom. I said, nobody come and pick me up. I'm gonna
Oh
buy
no.
another ticket. I'm going home. Like you're gonna pay a taxi, you know? I'm in Louisiana somewhere. And so about 11:30, I call Luke. I said, Luke, in my broken English, you know, I said, Luke, well, it's worse than now. But I said, look, nobody picked me up. I want to go home. He said, wait a minute, call me in 10 minutes. Okay. So I call him back in 10 minutes and say, okay, they are working in Lafayette or Alexandria somewhere, which is
Okay.
about 2 hours away where you at. Chrissy Smith, Jay the Snake's Rover, is the one
Yeah.
who pick you up. I said, okay, but what happened here? At midnight, the airport closed. Midnight, they close. This is a small airport. So at 12 o'clock, they kick you out. You need to get
Oh
the hell
no.
out. So I'm like, okay. I just walk outside, sit down on the bench over there. Was another guy there too, but he's over there. They come to pick him up. I don't know what time. I'm there. They turn all the lights off. Everything
Oh
is
no.
pitch black. So I'm there. I'm thinking in what my dad says. He said, well, if somebody comes to mess with me, I have to knock him out right away.
Well,
So,
yeah.
you know, this brother is like, close your eyes. That was there. And you see a pole light long way out somewhere. So I'm just sitting down just like this, left and right, just quiet. About 2 o'clock, 2 something in the morning, that's when Bruce Smith arrived in a white Impala. Juan, I'm like, yes, come on, let's go. I'm like,
Oh
holy
my
shit.
God.
Yeah. So put my bag in the car. Let's go. And now he's speaking me in English, and I don't understand what the heck he's saying to me. You know, I just try to pick pieces and pieces. In now I understand what he's saying, but He said, "I'm gonna take you to this hotel." Lucky, I got money with me, you know. But I thought they pay everything, but no, you pay your own room and everything. I paid. He said tomorrow Scandal Akbar is come to pick you up. He's your manager, and
Hmm.
you guys going to the town. You're gonna move from this building, you know, this hotel. I said, okay, I understand. And next day, about the same time, he told me 9 o'clock or something like that. Here comes Scandal Akbar. They was working somewhere nearby. They stay in the same hotel. So let's go. You know, pick my bag, and we went to. I didn't even remember what was the first day. Was Kamala? I made the Kamala there. Sabuya Express, Ray Candy, Iskandar Akbar, and we drove to the town. Then I moved to the same complex in Baton Rouge. I was living in Baton Rouge, near next door with Iskandar Akbar, and I was there for 4 months. That was my first
Oh, okay.
territory, first territory. Then from there, come back to Puerto Rico. Then from Puerto Rico, I went to Mexico for 4 months. Come back to Puerto Rico. That's when we create the TNT character,
Yes.
and that was another story.
Yeah, I was gonna ask like the TNT, like what in inspired it, and how did you come up with the look and everything?
Well, the company come with the idea of put me like that character. In Mexico was another guy called TNT, but he was opposite of what I was. Long hair, long beard, you know, and he had like a cobra here. I mean, opposite, opposite, opposite. So
Yeah.
I just put in that character TNT the the cobra clutch gimmick, and I
Hmm.
using the martial arts. You know, nobody was using arts. Uh, Here come few guys like King Tonga Haku. He come down
Yes.
here for he was here for almost a year, maybe more. And few other guys the throw some kicks, but that inspired me to make better those kicks because every time I saw those guys doing something, throwing kicks, I'm like, what a ugly kick, what a awful, what the heck is that, you know? So here I come with my martial arts doing taekwondo, which taekwondo is more legs than hands, you know.
Yeah.
So so I start doing my kicks, kick here, kick there, you know. So it's like a whoa. TNT come to be a like a superhero character for the kids here in that time,
Oh,
you know, 80, 86, 85, 86, around that. 80, yeah. And I just come down, painting face. I
yeah.
never talk, just quiet all the time. The manager was the one doing everything, you know. And I just doing my stuff inside the ring. Still green, still learning, but in the process, you know, of going up every week. Every week I learn something different. Sometimes we wrestle 7 times, 7 days a week, you
Oh
know,
my God.
in
Wow.
summer. Yeah, pack everywhere here in the island, small island, good stories, good TV. I mean, it was a learning process, big time.
Wow. Okay. And I remember Mr. 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 Mr.
Pogo, Pogo,
Pogo
yeah,
was someone like I always found him very interesting. Like he always came out with that thing with the hook on it, and he was always like bloody and brutal.
yeah,
And
yeah,
you actually teamed with him, and then also feuded with him. And
yeah.
what what was that like working with Pogo?
That that was my first move to be a baby face.
Hmm.
When I started as a heel, we I was the North American champion. Then they put me a tag team champion with him. You know, they start pushing the character, you know, big time because the people like the character.
Yeah.
Come to a point that I'm a heel coming out, and the people going, yeah, you know, it's like a. I mean, you should go the other way around, you know,
Right.
booing me.
Right.
But the people was cheering for me. So the people turned me babyface. The character was so strong, with the martial arts and stuff, you know, they love the character. So we did a match in where Pogo betrayed me, beat the hell out of me, put me the Cobra Clutch, sleep me, the bubbles, everything. He beat the crowd out of me. So for a big show, 80, 80, 86, 87, maybe, I don't know. That was when they did the three shows here in Puerto Rico, three buildings the same day by satellite, 12 matches, and you could see the 12 matches. Eight, it depends on the place where you're at. You see four live, and you see the other in on the screen, And
Yeah.
I was in Mayagüez building, and that building was packed. I mean,
Oh,
you to go to the ring, you could look on YouTube, TNT against Mr. Pogo. To go to the ring was a pain. To come back to the dressing room, the same. But the people was into the matches, was a good show. Good show.
nice, nice. And who do you think was? I mean, I know you've been in the ring with uh who's who on everybody, but
Yeah.
was there someone that was like the toughest guy you fought when you got into the ring with them?
The toughest. Well, lucky nobody took advantage of my in the beginning when I was green. Maybe because my looked like I'm gonna beat the hell out of somebody, and I will if somebody mess with me. But my head was focused on work. I was
Hmm.
loving what I'm doing. I worked with so many guys. Alpha Sika,
Yeah.
my favorite Teddy Funk.
Oh, the funker. Yeah.
Yeah, brother, I work with him. Oh my God, I love him. As in the ring, I love him. Outside the ring, even more. I mean, um, I work one time. I remember was a tournament for the Puerto Rican title. I was They put the title on me, so I worked maybe 5 times. Everybody till the last guy was Alpha. And no, Sika. I was Sika.
Oh,
Sika.
Sika.
Sika. And Sika already worked like 2, 3 times. And he was, I want to go home. So I hear stories about Sika before that he was crazy and fight everybody,
Yeah.
Sometimes he got drunk and whoa, he lost it. And so I'm like, okay, I need to fight this guy, here. So we went to the ring. I hear him, I mean, clear. I'm tired, fuck this shit. He was pissed. I'm like, oh, I need to fight this guy. I don't know. But no, he just, I mean, he teach me. He took me by the hand, we do everything and beautiful. At the end, I give him the kick, 1, 2, 3, bang, very, very good. Another guy that I worked hard was the Sheik, Iron Sheik.
Oh, yes.
Brother, it's like sometimes I hear the kids talking, oh, that guy, the other guy. So you guys don't work nobody. You don't know. I mean, I got the privilege, because that's the word, the privilege of working with this gentleman. The only thing that put us together is wrestling, because we
Hmm.
are we are, I mean, totally different people from different places, and the only thing that put us together is wrestling. And working with this gentleman, I mean, I'm happy, to be honest. I miss, well, not miss. The opportunity was to work one night with Ric Flair, but that's
Oh,
when
okay.
they turned the story to Wrestle Pogo. So I'm supposed to wrestle this day, was a Sunday in Maya West area against Flair. So they switched because that's the day we're gonna do the story with Pogo. So I'm like, man, missed that opportunity.
Oh,
Another
damn.
guy that I love to work was Harley Race. I mean,
Yes.
my Mountain Rush is Terry Funk, Harley Race, Flair, Brody, and I mean Invader. That's a local guy, So, but that's the guy that I love. I got the opportunity to work with three of them, and man, uh, great, great, to be honest.
Oh man. Wow. Those are some great names you just mentioned there, like Bruiser Brody, Vader, and
Yeah.
Yeah, not wow, that's awesome. That's
I mean,
awesome.
and you got Alpha Sika, Ronnie Garvin, Leo Bird, Iron Sheik, Razor Ramon. You got Dino Bravo, Abdullah the Butcher, Brody, Stan Hansen. I don't know. You name it. I don't know. You got Mil Mascaras, Dos Caras from
Yeah,
Mexico. From Japan, almost everybody there, the big names, Baba,
Giant
Wajima,
Baba, yeah.
Fujinami, Riki Shoshu. I mean, I got the opportunity to work with many, 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 many names,
Wow,
through,
that's
through my
amazing.
years. Yeah,
That's really amazing.
yeah. But
And
and plus, you know already the ones in WWF, Brett, Steve, Triple H, Rock, all those guys.
I know exactly. You were in there with everybody.
Yeah, yeah, almost everybody.
And as TNT, you actually went over to Wing,
Yeah.
and Wing was known for their like death matches and those real brutal kind of fights. And how was it like for you the first time you ever did one of those type of death
Well,
matches?
yeah, when I arrived there, wind was already coming down a little bit, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. I just did some little bit of blood match, not too much, because the wind was already coming down big time. I went there what maybe 2 3 times, and after that they closed.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. I got lucky, bad luck in that. But I remember I left. Was a mistake. I left New Japan Pro Wrestling to go there because they're gonna give me more dates or whatever, and they
yeah.
fucking closed. They closed. And lucky the New Japan gave me the opportunity to come back.
Oh, that's awesome.
I always thank them big time. The best company.
And I think you didn't you wrestle great
Muta.
great Muda over there too? Like you wrestled
Yeah, yeah.
great Muda and
Well,
man.
well, no, we did a tag team. We wrestle here in Puerto Rico too.
Oh, okay.
When they send him here to train, yeah, we wrestle him here. And then in Japan as a tag team we wrestle. Yes, it was a tag team against each other one time. Then as a Great Muta and TNT against Hase and oh my God, Sasaki.
Nice.
Sasaki. Yes, 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 yes. I mean, we have good matches over there. I was
Yeah.
then from there, the from that tour, I mean, second tour that I start with them, not second tour, second opportunity. I did tag team with Bam Bam Bigelow. I
Oh
did
yeah, okay.
Bigelow, Rikishi. He was Fatu. He is Fatu. Sam, the Wild Samoans, Yokozuna,
Oh,
Bader. Yeah, that was the crew was Bader, Yokozuna, the head shrinker, Bam Bam Bigelow, and me, and Bader. Yes, yeah, that was the heels over there,
oh my
big time.
God.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And
Eh,
and you also like you wrestled Abdullah the Butcher like all over the world basically. Like you wrestle him
Yeah,
in a bunch of different areas.
yeah,
And that's another guy, Abdul the Butcher's known for like the bloodbaths and the brutal matches and the fork in
yeah,
the head. And
yeah.
what was your experience feuding with him like?
The first time I have the opportunity to wrestle Abdullah, how you need to learn how to wrestle Abdullah
Yeah,
because
yeah.
he was so heavy that he let you hit him when you tire. He just jump on you, make you more tired, try to fight him out, and that's when you go like exhaust, and that's when he just took advantage of you, and you need to you have to learn how to wrestle him.
Oh,
Don't ever get close to him because he gonna tire you. And we have many matches. He's the guy that have me my first time in Japan too. You
Oh,
know,
okay.
Abdullah, I did the opportunity to wrestle him as a tag over there, big tournament. My first tour, that's when I give him the Giant Baba. You know Giant Baba.
Yes, definitely.
I give Giant Baba the sidekick right there on his chin, brother. The only guy in wrestling that do that was me.
Oh my God.
You could go on YouTube. That's on YouTube too. Uh, uh, you know, I have some stories over there.
How did how how did you reach him? He was pretty
Oh,
tall.
I was, and also when I gave him that kick, he went on his tip of his toe a little bit, you know. So watch it. You could go on YouTube and look. It's Wajima and Baba against Abdullah and TNT, and watch that
Oh,
match, and you're gonna see when I give him the kick over there.
oh my God, that's
Good shit.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Good,
That's great.
crazy. Yeah.
No, and then you got to be part of the WWE. You were there for many, many years, and how did you wind up working for the WWE? And
Yeah, the guy talk for me there, and I always thinking is Razor Ramon Scott Hall.
Scott Hall, yeah.
Yeah, we wrestled here in Puerto Rico. He was the cowboy Scott Hall. So we have a few feud here, and when he went there as a Razor Ramon, that's when one time I was in Japan and Yokozuna, Yoko Rodney went to WWF. That's when he started. It was
Oh,
83, maybe 83, yeah, late 83 maybe. So they took him there. So I tell him and I tell Bam Bam Bigelow, he went over there too. I say, brother, tell Scott that I say hello, please. You know, in the next tour when Bam Bam Bigelow come back to Japan, I saw him there, and he said, hey, here's Scott number. Call him this Monday. He gonna be at home. I said, okay, no problem. And I call him, and he's like, hey, amigo. We chatted a little bit. That's when he said, I talked to the old man. He want to give you a tryout. I'm like, what? Wow, bro. So I flew from Japan to Syracuse.
okay.
That's when I did my tryout with WWF by that time. And I did too. And that's when they say, hey, we're going to hire you. They sent me back home. I closed everybody, so I wasn't home for almost, I don't know, a long time, 3 months, maybe more. I don't
Yeah,
know. But they didn't even call me. That's when I called one day. I said, hey, you're going to give me a job because I told Japan they're not going to wrestle no more. And I'm starving.
exactly.
I'm starving here. What's going on? And here come Pat Patterson on the phone, but I don't know him by the time. And he talked to me, hey, kids, I'm sorry. We are, that's when they working on the Royal Rumble. They working on
Um,
that. So that's when he said, "Don't worry, we're gonna bring you down." Blah blah blah. Get in touch with these people. They're gonna, tell you this and that. So that's what exactly happened. So I went to Mexico to get new clothes. So I flew like a Monday to Mexico. Monday night when I checked in, I called my wife. I say, hey, everything okay home? Everything, She said, they call you from the company. I said, what? And he said, yes. He said, they call him back. I said, okay. So Tuesday, I called him, talked to Ann Russo. I remember Ann. And she said, Kwang? He said, yes. He said, we need you Thursday. I don't know. Do you remember what time, what state was for Royal Rumble?
oh
I
wow.
said, I just arrived in Mexico. I coming back on Friday. He said, no, change your ticket. We need you Thursday there. I'm like, oh shit. I said, okay, no problem. I change it. By that time, you could change your tickets,
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
I call Rhonda Faith. Uh, she was the Canadian. They call him Berta. Berta. So uh, I said to her, listen, WWF need me there. We need to call the guy that making my stuff. I need everything if it's possible now because I'm leaving. I have to go. She said, but you just arrived. I said, yeah, but they need me Thursday. So we called the guy. Next day, the guy didn't even sleep, brother. Next day, he had me some boots. He had me some things, you know. So I
Oh,
said, the rest of the stuff, just send it to me. So Tuesday, I changed my ticket that night. Tuesday, I flew back home. Uh, Tuesday I wasn't home, and something come up here. Hello. Okay, something come out in the. So uh, Tuesday home. Friday I mean Wednesday I wasn't home, and Thursday going. I believe it was Texas, so I don't even remember to be honest. And when I'm there, I thought they are gonna be busy doing whatever. They just have
yeah.
me. They just have me in a hotel doing nothing. You
Wait,
know.
really?
Yeah, I'm like man, I could get all my stuff or whatever, blah blah blah, whatever. So everything arrived home. So I did that pay-per-view. That was my first show with them. Uh, and then from there, go home. I did a Kwang gimmick. Uh, I still have the prototype mask from
Oh,
that
you
time.
do?
I still have it. And one of the old masks that I used to, I have it there. And so yeah, I was there Thursday nothing, Friday nothing, Saturday nothing, till Sunday was the pay-per-view. And then from there, Monday, I believe I did 2 matches. Then they sent me home. I'm like, oh, wow. Then from there, they start booking me more often because they call me because that's when Ludwig Borga broke his ankle. So they
Oh,
need to have somebody replay. I mean, I was there in the bench anyway. So they say, hey, get in. You start full on the roster. I'm like, okay, let's go. My teacher there was Mr. Fuji.
oh yeah.
Oh, Fuji, I love him. Fuji was with watching all my matches, and every time that I come back from the ring, he was sitting there watching my matches with ice in his knees. So when I come in, he just talked to me. Okay, you're doing this too fast. You going this. You going that. All right. Next day, because we wrestle 4 times, So every night he's there watching me, watching me, watching
Wow.
me. Till one day he said, "You got it," you know
Nice.
like
Nice.
Mr. Miyagi,
Yeah, yeah,
and
exactly.
yeah. So I said, okay, man. Then it's a process how to work there too. Too fat, too slow. You need to
Hmm.
you need to be on time. So thank you God the Fuji was there for me.
Yeah. Wow. That's amazing. Cause Qua- Kwang was like the first gimmick that you did in
Over there.
WWE, and
Yeah,
and it was like the martial arts and the mist and everything, and I remember when when that happened, and I was a big fan of the of Muda and stuff. And when I saw
yeah.
you coming out with the mask and the mist and all that, I was like, wow, this reminds me so much of like
Who's this
Muda.
guy? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. Man, it was very, very good, very good. I love the character because that was TNT with the mask, you know?
Right.
That was TNT with the mask, and was easy for me to do it.
Oh, that's
Easy, easy,
awesome.
easy, easy. Yeah, yeah.
And like you, from what I read, like that you were like the first match of Stone Cold Steve Austin when he first came from WCW to WWF.
Yeah, he did. They put him with me doing his tryout, and we have a blast, a chemistry right away in the ring. That was for a Monday when he did his tryout in San Antonio, Texas. And then on Tuesday, we work again in the ring and we have even better match. So they put us together for many, many months, through the Europe and United States to wrestle. They put us in the WrestleMania. They give us a few pay-per-views. I mean, the
Yeah.
matches that Steve and me have was a good shit. Good, good, good.
Oh yeah. Like I remembered the strap match
Yeah,
that you and Steve Austin had. Like that was good.
yeah.
That was a good
We have
match.
two.
Strap
Yeah,
match.
yeah. We have two. One when the light went off, we did a completely match. Then here come Pat and say, guys, you need to do this match on Tuesday again because nobody see the pay-per-view. So
Oh
because
no.
the lights went out, I'm like, we are like all beat up. I said, okay. So we have Monday off, and we did Tuesday the pay-per-view again, and we are, man, sore. I mean, we are beat up big time.
Oh my God.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
on one of the Raws, like you actually wrestled a very young Hunter Hearst Helmsley,
yeah,
and later everyone knows him as Triple H.
yeah.
And what was it like working with him when he was like green, when he was like just coming in?
He got good timing. He comes from WCW,
Yeah.
and yeah, he got good timing. His experience, to be honest. Uh, Steve, he had the 100% of experience, and Hunter too. Hunter was slow. His character also was kind of a slow, nothing fast, nothing,
Yeah.
and he was good later on when he got more older in the company. That's when he tied more the bolts. But he got the timing. The one that was green, by in the beginning, was The Rock. He was
Oh,
green. Oh yeah, but and we all take care of him. Working around him, and was good to work with.
I think you're probably like the only guy to have to 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 beat The Rock twice in
Yeah,
a
The
row,
Rock.
right?
Well, the statistics, they say that I in their careers I beat all three. I'm the first one to beat them. I remember one time in the show that they do in internet after the backslash here in Puerto Rico. I have the interview, and one of the hosts asked me how I feel be the first one to beat all three legends, in wrestling.
Yes.
I said, well, it feels good if they give me the same money they give them, you know. And it feels good, but put the money a little bit here, Well, put a few zeros on mine, and I feel better, a lot better. But it was good. It was good. I mean, that was the work that we love to do in those times, and if somebody asked me to do it again, of course, yeah, I mean, we have fun, we have a blast, good people to work with, very, very professionals, inside the ring. So yeah, I'd do it again.
Oh yeah, definitely. Um, after the WWE, you went back and you wrestled all over the world again, and one of the main places is the shirt that you're wearing,
Yeah,
IWA. And what
yeah.
did what do you love about IWA and being part of it and fighting still? I mean, you're still wrestling that.
I still jumping in the ring once in a while. Matter of fact, when this air, when this
I will
air.
have it. I will have it up tomorrow night.
Okay, so this Friday or tomorrow, I will fly to Canada. So we have a charity show over there in Canada. And next Friday, I'm gonna be in Harrisburg, Philly, also, working over there. Then I'm gonna move back to Puerto Rico, going to Florida. I'm gonna be in Florida also, and I'm gonna be in Iowa also too. I mean, it's gonna be a
Damn.
interesting tour. A few other things that I have also in LA. So it is, still around, jumping here there. Fans, many fans, of course, remember who's Savio Vega. Others, the start in the 2000s. Of course, I left the company in 1999. That's when we
Mhm.
opened IWA in 1999 with Victor Quinones, rest in peace, and Miguel Perez. And was hard in the beginning, was 2 years hard. Then 2001, you see more people coming in. 2002 and 2003, brother. We are sold out everywhere.
Nice.
Strong television, strong stories, having fun. I was in the beginning doing the TNT. Then that's when I turned to be Savio Vega, the general manager. Was a bad general manager, a bad guy, and a lot of heat. I mean, it was a lot of heat. We have guys from the States. That's when you could have guys in home here in Puerto Rico, and we wrestle sometimes from 5 to 4 days a week. Sometimes Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And also on summer we wrestle the whole month. Every day we book the whole month, and we got fans follow us everywhere, every day, and they pay their tickets every day to see us. It was a good show, hot show. Everybody was making good money, having a blast, and you come back home every night.
Nice.
If you want to stay in towns over there because you want to stay, hey, come on, welcome. But you come back home every night. You sleep in your bed, and get up again. In my case, I was working in the office, so I come back home, from towns, open everything, washing machine, and next day pick up another clothes, go to the office, be in the office, from the office to the town. That was from Monday to Friday on summer. And the rest of the week, Friday, just go from the office to the town. Saturday, you sleep till late, whatever, late 10 o'clock, because if anything happened, I was checking if the tape of television was already in the television channel, if anything happened. Sometimes I finish the show in whatever town we are, and I went straight to the office at midnight at 1 o'clock because anything happened with the machine, or the guys were doing voiceovers, or we take something that night that's coming hot in the television next day, Saturday. So sometimes I finish 4, 3, 5 o'clock in the morning in the office, then go home, sleep a few hours, and come back at night for the next show. So the show was hot. We have good people working behind the scenes. Everybody was there. Was a hot show, brother. You could check on YouTube also, IWA 2003, and you're gonna see those houses, man. Crazy.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
and you even had like a stint with MLW too. Like I remember the one show at Battle Riot when you actually wrestled as Savio Vega and Kwang in like
Kwang.
the same show.
Yeah. They told me, hey, we want to do this, and Kwang even come on television. Wow, for many years, and so okay, let's do it. So I did the Savio, blah blah blah, and went back to the, and rushed right away, changed because I gotta go back, and here come Kwang with the breast knuckles and just start beating everybody up, with the candle, was the candles, and it was good, Have a fun.
That was fun. That was definitely fun.
Yeah.
And how
yes.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
And how did everything come together for your appearance like a couple years ago for the WWE, when you came out with the LWO and Bad Bunny against Judgment Day? Like how did everything come together for that?
Brother, you see, if you see the pay-per-view, they come here for two nights.
Yes.
Sold out pack. The fans in Puerto Rico are happy for what they saw over there. Let me change this 1 second. You there? Yeah. Okay, right here. Oh, sorry. It's my the color change is coming anytime soon here. one second. We live right now. Okay.
It's
So
all good. It's
it's
all
okay.
good.
So the Puerto Rican fans and that show, they're happy. They have two Puerto Ricans to wrestle Bad Bunny, which is, I mean, hot, by that time. Uh, so that the people were expecting if they are coming out or not, because on Monday Night Raw, weeks before, Bad Bunny come with the kendo, and the kendo was writing "A mi manera o para calle," which is my way or the highway. It's a word that I use here in Puerto Rico. A mi manera o para calle, which is, hey, I'm a tough guy. If you don't like it, it's my way or the highway. You know,
Nice.
so
Nice.
so Bad Bunny come on television with that word and the candlestick. So when the Puerto Rican people saw that, they went bizarre. They went crazy. I was in the table here at home, and one of my kids come with the picture. He say, "Look at this," and I look and I say, "Whoa, nice. That's good." And
Yeah.
week after they call me, "Hey, we want you on the show, blah blah blah." Because Damien Priest and Bad Bunny said we need to have Savio Vega here. So,
Nice.
when they did the vignette where I come in with the candle for Bad Bunny, and the fans saw me there, because I mean nobody knows, brother. I mean, my kids know, my parents, and that's it. Nobody don't know nothing. So I went quiet there, sneak in the back. Uh, and everybody's, few people that see me there, it's like, he come for the show. So when I change, I was, they want me to put me, they put me in the dress room. I come here in that dressing room for you. I said, no, I stay here with the boys.
Oh wow.
Yeah, yeah, I stay here with the boys. So I was in the dressing room with all them. Uh, so when that vignette come out, the people went crazy. Wow, you see the reaction, you
Yes,
know.
definitely. Definitely.
Then the second reaction was when I walk out, to the floor. They see Carlitos, and they went crazy with Carlitos too, because they
Hmm.
didn't expect none of them, both, there. So the fans went crazy. Um, they still talking about that here.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, people, they just enjoying in home. When I do the karate kata, you see videos. I have a bunch of videos the fans send me, look at this. And they doing the katas, oh my God. They love it. They love it. That's good stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. And like what are your thoughts? Like there's like right now, like the fan war, I would say. Like the fans, if you're a fan of WWE, you can't be a fan of AEW. If you're a fan of AEW, you can't be a fan of WWE. I
Uh,
think it's crazy, but like I mean, what are your thoughts on AEW
w,
and like the fan war between like AEW and WWE?
to be honest, I mean, it's fans, few fans, not all. I believe they want to do the, like, gang members. No, if you here, you here. If you there, you there. Come on, you are a wrestling fan. That's it. I mean, you are not I don't know what the heck you want to call it, but I mean, if you're a wrestling fan, it's like before. It's WCW, WWF.
Mhm.
So you got fans for both, and this era too. Plus, you have MLW. You have, I don't know how many companies, and small companies. Uh,
Yeah.
I don't like the term. Uh, um, what is it called? Oh my God, went out of my head. Independent
Oh
wrestling,
yeah, yeah.
because I mean you are a wrestling company. If you come in independent of what? I mean, if you're independent of what? That's what I don't get in my head, because to be independent is because you are with somebody, then oh no, I'm gonna independ my company to the, I don't know. You open a company, that's a wrestling company. That's it. So I believe United States and the world, they're big. Right now, WWE is worldwide. I mean, being worldwide
Hmm.
long time ago. Right now, with this investment, I mean, they just take the market, and wipe everything. The rest of the companies, they doing what they have to do, to make their product, number one too. So
Yeah.
who enjoying that? The fans. That's the
Yes.
ones, no matter what, because they watching. If you like left, go to the left. You go like the right, go to the right. You know, I mean, it's wrestling anyway. You're gonna have your favorite. Good. Go there and share them. But don't try to put words on other people's heads and says, no, you got to be here. If not, you got to, get the hell out of here. Just shut the hell up.
I know,
You're a
exactly.
wrestling fan. I mean, you're gonna
Exactly.
enjoy. It's like baseball. You like baseball, you gotta watch baseball anyway. Oh, I'm this team. I don't watch the rest. Well, if you don't watch the rest, you're never gonna see how your team's gonna lose when the other
Right.
team gonna beat and wipe their asses. So watch what's going on everywhere. Because these guys here this day and tomorrow they're gonna be there next day. So you never know.
Exactly.
So just
Exactly.
just enjoy the ride and shut the hell up.
I like it. I like it. Yes.
My way or the highway.
Yes, definitely. And being part of the WWE when you were there, you were around during the Click era and of course B BSK too. And is there any funny story you could share about both BSK and the Click?
Uh, well, what many fans they thought that we're gonna fight, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. We are take care of each other, when things happen to one of the guys, everybody's concerned and and worry the anything happened to anybody. We all professionals. We know what we're doing. Like I said in the beginning, what put us together is wrestling, and so we enjoy the ride too. At the same time, we make some money.
Yes, of course, of course. And
Yeah.
when you aren't wrestling, what do you like doing during your free time?
Well, here at home, I like to cook. I cook here at home for my family, and working in the company in my IWA Puerto Rico. Working together with Luis Santiago. He's one of the writers and the working man there, hard working man. So we we by the phone texting, doing this, taping, I mean working for the company. We have a show on YouTube which I invite you, I invite everybody that was watching at this time to go on YouTube and subscribe to my company, IWA Puerto Rico. It's like I put it right here. I don't know if you could watch it.
I
It's
see it, yes.
yeah, IWA Puerto Rico. Go there and subscribe. The voiceover are in Spanish, but if you go on settings, you could change the club caption in English and
Okay.
see and hear or read what they say in Spanish. You're gonna read it in English. So and know the wrestlers here in the company. Remember IWA Puerto Rico, or go on iwapuertorico.com. That's my webpage there, and see what we have. Check the local guys. We got a few guys from the States coming, for big shows and stuff like that. So soon, we're going to have June 14, the Vampiro, Ian Hutchinson. We're going to have Vampiro here in Puerto Rico. So,
Nice.
yeah, the 31st, we have a show in Caguas, also a local show. We working, every other week around the island, and we have our television building right now, where we go there one Saturday on, one off. So the next show is the 31st here in Puerto Rico. But check iwapuertorico.com, or on YouTube IWA Puerto Rico, and subscribe, guys. Check what we're doing here in the islands of Puerto Rico.
Oh my God, yes. You mentioned you like to cook. What kind of wit 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 dish are you famous for?
Well, I make few stuff. I could make you a lasagna, a meat lasagna. I could make you
Nice.
the pastelon. We call it pastelon, which is with sweet plantain and
Yeah,
meat. Yeah,
yeah.
sweet plantain, meat, cheese. You got the typical Puerto Rican rice and beans, rice with sausage. Make you pasta with it's a type of meatball that I bought uh, uh, with the good flavor. Uh, either spaghetti, elbows, or penne pasta. Make I make a pasta with chicken, and I make
Nice.
pink. I call it pink uh, sauce because I mix the white and the red and come with like
Ooh.
pink, and good flavor, brother. You need to taste it. If you taste
Oh
it,
my God,
you're gonna be
yeah.
like, whoa, what is this? Yeah, Tio Savio Vega in the kitchen.
It sounds amazing.
Yeah, yeah. But I do. I mean, make you some churrasco, make you some what is it calling? Plantain, fried
Yeah,
plantain.
yeah.
I go sometimes I got a piece of pork roaster, big time. Rice and beans, rice with gandules. They're gonna arroz con gandules. It's like
Oh man,
oh brother, telling you.
that sounds great. And I always ask my guests this because I'm a big horror fan. Are there any scary films, horror films that you like to watch?
Well, in the beginning, before a long time in my time was the Jason movies, when
Yes.
you start watching it. A few that the names go out of my head, but I love Carrie in the
Yeah.
beginning where you
Yeah.
got if you got into the movie and you just watch it, concentrate there, you're gonna be like, holy shit, what's going on here? But that of Jason in the beginning when it come out. Now that you see it and you grow, it's like, okay. But in the
Yeah.
beginning, when
Right.
it come, it's like you there watching what's going on, what's gonna happen. Then those scary movies, when you kid, it's like you don't want to get out of bed because somebody gonna grab you by the legs, but I love all type of movies. To be honest, I like action. It's few movies that I watch too much. I watch Netflix, and
Yeah. Yeah.
I love to see the trailers, and I love to see that's those trailers that catch me in something to watch it. If the trailer is like, I just read it right there and I go like, this is the shit,
Yes. Right. Yeah.
yeah. But others, they just have something in where I go through, I go, let me see it again. It's something here, you know. Because I mean, we doing a lot of wrestling, and when you produce, things to get the people hooked,
Hmm.
so you need to be good, And these people spend a lot of money in movies, to make those movies,
Oh, I know.
and sometimes the last product is not the way they want it, and we are the fans go like, oh, that's the shit,
Yeah. Right. Right.
Anything happening.
And what do you think would be your go-to karaoke song if you were gonna do one?
Oh my God, Spanish. I got uh Spanish songs. I love always since I hear that song, always my favorite in English, Hotel California.
Oh yeah, yeah, okay,
Oh, all of that,
okay.
that's a highway. I love that. And few Donna Summers, I mean, few songs that are in English that I love. But my favorite is, of course, salsa and sweet music in Spanish.
Uh,
They call them baladas. It's
Oh,
like
okay.
love songs, and I love
No,
the old timers with guitars, the
yeah,
trios with guitars
yeah.
and stuff like that. Oh my God, I grew up listening to this type of music because my father, they call him bohemio, which is a person that they love uh, sing. He loved to sing. My mom too. Uh, songs of love. They call him from Mexico, Jose, Camilo Sesto, Braulio. I mean, it's music the inspire you to sing it to a woman,
Hmm.
and not like now they have these rappers talking about explicitity. I'm gonna do this to you. I'm gonna
Yeah,
grab you
yeah.
like this, and it's like those guys in those years. They sing the same, but with the touch of the song and the touch of the words. They sing the same thing, but you could hear the song and make you head to work of what they
Mm-hmm.
sing. These
Mm-hmm.
days, you don't have no brain. You just go straight. I'm gonna grab
True.
you like this, and I'm gonna do this to you, and I'm gonna grab you, and you're gonna stick. You're gonna do that. It's like, what the fuck? That's the shit. To be honest, you know,
True.
it's no brain there. It's no brain.
I know. I know.
Sorry, but some of those music I hear it and it's a bunch that I love, to be honest. It's songs that you go like that's a good one, you know, and
Mm-hmm.
they inspire themselves and but when come to songs in where they talk about women, my God, they're the shits.
I know. You're right. You're right.
No sense.
Well, well, I want to thank you so much for coming on and doing this. It was
Yes.
very nice chatting. Like you're really awesome and funny, and it was awesome meeting you. So thank
Thank
you
you.
so much for doing this.
Thank you, Rocco. And let's see if we could set up later for have the pure blood guys. You know, John Hawking, which is the triple champion. We got Aldea and oh my God, Edrax, the tag team champion, and we got Daisy Lynn, which is the women's champion now. That's a crew that we are pushing big time. And Jay Blade, it's it's a heel crew, which these guys they in a few months they're gonna be people are gonna be talking about them. You see, they're hot right now, and we are getting better and better. The company is hot. Check guys, IWA on YouTube. IWA, subscribe. Let me see those numbers coming up. All right. So thank you, Rocco.
Thank you, buddy.
Oh, for I can leave. Para la gente que habla español, gente, saludos, muchas bendiciones. Aquí estoy con Rocco y tío Savio Vega. No se pueden perder mi compañía IWA Puerto Rico en YouTube. Vaya allá a YouTube y escriba IWA Puerto Rico. Síganos para que vean lo que está pasando en la lucha libre aquí en Puerto Rico, especialmente la IWA. Y recuerden, te habla tío Savio Vega y aquí las cosas se hacen a mi manera o para la calle. My way or the highway. Thank
I
you,
love
Rocco.
it, buddy. I love it. Thank you.
Take care, bye.
You too.
Bye bye.
Bye.